Right then guys, typical. We're at the lake, but I'm at the private lake today, me and Scraps. See, can we get a couple more fish out before it gets too cold? And I went to the other lake where I caught the carp the other day, and it's rammed. I was gonna do a bream fishing video. Well, nice Scraps. Yeah, I was gonna do a bream fishing video, but I was like, nah, gonna get on the private lake in there. Come on Scraps, good boy, at my feet. And yeah, so it's been an hour walk, man. Well, not an hour, 15 minutes basically. 15 minutes to get here. So hopefully we can catch a couple of carpies. Literally at the gate now, so I'm gonna open up, there's no one here. I had a choice, the lake with like 10 people on it, or a lake with no one on it. Pretty simple answer really, even if I struggle, man. Right, anyway, we'll see you on the inside. I'll give you a look on the... I think someone likes it here. Okay, we just legged that off. I think someone likes the lake. Hey, you enjoying the lake, boy? You enjoying the lake, boy? I just seen a calf on the surface already. Oh boy. There it was. See that? That's a fish on the surface. Oh, look at its fin stick out there. Do you see that? Like a little sharky. I could even be there. A big tench, I'm not sure. This guy's getting nuts. How you doing, mate? Alright, anyway, right, let's get the rods out. Alright then guys, here we are, getting ready for it. I've got the rods set up. I've got a bit of crap on the screen. There we go. It's going to be a hot day today. Hopefully I can get it all on film. Hopefully there should be no issues. I've got to say a big thank you to the people that have been sending me stuff. The amount of stuff I've been sent the last couple of days has been amazing. I left my bank stick and my alarm at the lake on the last video, and it's gone. And I was crying, man. I was like, no, it's like nearly 8 quid worth of stuff. And anyway, someone sent me 2 alarms, a reel, like just loads of bits. So cheers, Gary, you're the man. You're the man, dude. And cheers to Steve. He's been really helping me out. He sent me a rake, he sent me a bread punch, he sent me hooks, sent me bait, not bait, sorry, hooks. So yeah, honestly, it's really made a big difference. I spend about 20 quid a month, and at the moment I feel like I've got all the bits I need. All I need is PVA packs. That's what I've got to go and buy now, and that's it. But I've got hooks, I've got everything I need. So a big shout out, and they gave me some PVA tape, and I really like the PVA tape. There we go. So this is what I've done with the PVA tape. I've tied up like a stringer. You see that? So I'm just going to hook my hook onto that. Oh yeah, and I had to rake it. All the weed had grown back. Not all the weed, some of the weed had grown back. I didn't want to be fishing in weed. I thought I'd rather rake it and ruin the swim for a few hours than I would be fishing in weed, you know? So it was one of them. Oh, the pole float is eventually gone. I've been out there for ages. Just a grain of corn. I'm obviously setting out a poppy in a minute, by the way, guys. Oh yeah, and that's the other thing. Look what I've got. Stop all the mining crybabies. Look, 42-inch landing net. Boom ting. The nick is loaded, lock and loaded. No moaning, no crying. Gonna have it on a hooking mat. Make sure the fish ain't dry. You know, all these other weird things that's going on at the moment. There'll be some new ones soon. Right, anyway, I'm gonna get the rods out. I'll quickly show you what I'm doing. Same thing. I've got that rod just sat in there, so little scraps. Can't get it. There we go. Alright. So here we go. The old pop-up. The old sneaky pop-up. White pop-up as always. Running lead this time instead of what's it called? Helicopter rig, purely because I just raked it all out. And I don't think I need the helicopter rig. If I start getting crap back on the hook, I will put a helicopter rig on. But this rig's really sensitive. And so you can hunt dinger bites. Right, let's get it out. Problem, I just keep putting things in my pockets when I'm talking. There we go. Alright. Let's get this out. So I'm just going to stab it through the PVA tape. Just like that. Shebang. Bing bang boss, get on it. Get on it. Right, little underarm. It's higher than Scrappy because you know what he's like. He's going to walk into it. So yeah, and I got a new bobbin. The maddest thing is, it's literally the same setup as I lost. But the bobbin looks cooler because it's dark and it's the same alarm, so it's amazing. But yeah, really big thanks to him, man. He's the man. Well done, Gary. You're the man. Really did help me out. Really needed a bit. Same with Steve, man, helping me out with all the hooks and stuff and that. Honestly, it makes your fishing so much easier, man. I'll have some little talks anyway about being broken fishing soon. But let's get fishing. And the other rod, I'm gonna have a pole float out. Basically, the reason why I've got the pole float out is because I'm gonna be here all day. It's gonna be a long morning. So I thought if I float fish first, at least I've got a chance of catching some fun on the float, and then I'm gonna get more carpy. Right, ciao for now. Right then, guys, here we go. Want the camera? Oh, it's a hot day today, man. Right, I've got the feeder out. I've had a couple of ruds and stuff, but I'm getting bored. So I want to proper get on it. I've seen a carp in that swim already. So I'm thinking I might even have a chance of an eel. I've got pepperoni as a bait and a method feeder. So I can actually cast it in some weed to a certain degree. So, dog food and bread. The old sketch as always. Pepperoni on a short hook. I can't really see how much you can see because of the sun. It's brutal, man. I've got the camera facing you, if that makes sense. And the dog food with brown bread and corn. I've mushed it all up before the bread, so it's actually really fine. And what I'm hoping is, you see, this is going to be really sticky. So the fish are going to take quite long to get through it. Well, that's the thinking anyway. I'm just going to hand mould it. I'm not even care. I'm not casting it far. See, look, and I don't think anything would take long to get through it, you know what I mean? So the rod, I'm just going to smash this apart. Set up another alarm. Flying back lead on. Bit of stalking. I've seen 2 carp on the next swim, so I've just quickly moved over, reeled the other rods in, and me and Scrap are going to sit here and wait a minute. some epic angling. My God, man. Let me get this beast out. Oh. Right, here we go then, guys. So I just had to get out the sun. It's crazy, man. It's a cracking fish as well. Right, here we go again. Right, so look at that. Cracking fish, absolutely stunning. Buzzing about that. On a piece of bread. I got him, don't worry. Just rolled him into myself. Oh wait, Scrappy, behave. So there we go. Absolute stunner. It's been a really hard video, I'm not gonna lie. I've been watching these fish for ages. I thought it was a lot smaller. I thought it was about 4 or 5 pounds. And I absolutely just ripped off. There we go. Right, chill, 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 chill. Whew. Whew. I had to get my ankles wet to get this fish out, and buzzing about it. Right, I'm just rolling down the net, making sure his fins are flat, and get her back in. Buzzing. It took me ages, man, to get into any fish. Whoa. Right then, here we go. Look, I'm covered in mud. My phone's covered in mud. There we go. There we go. Right, I'm covered in mud. Scraps is falling asleep now. I'm sorry about the video quality on that. That was terrible. I broke my tripod and I had to stick the phone in a little tree gap. Basically, it's so annoying because it was like a foot deep of water and I sorted that fish out of that. There was 5 or 6 fish coming out, 1 or 2 at a time, little commons. I honestly thought it was about 3 or 4 pounds or something. And then it just, I'd seen its head. I thought that's a bit bigger than I think. Just flicked the bread. I was holding behind a tree. I flicked the bread. Hopefully on a different video, you might be. I'll try and show the tactic I was doing. But I was literally hiding behind a tree, just throwing bits of bread so they could really come up close. And then as soon as it got really close, I just underarmed it to it when it wasn't looking, and it just come up and went bam. So it was a mental fight as well. Sorry about the camera angle, obviously, because I broke my tripod. This is This is leaning on my hoodie, so I can turn it around, but it'd be right when I'm doing the rest of the filming, because I just won't move now. I can't do no more stalking because I'd killed that swim, obviously, and they're being really funny. I mean, this went on for like 2.5 hours of me going back and forth because they weren't in my swim. I've been sat here like, I don't know, 3 or 4, probably 4 hours before I ain't seen nothing. And I know what this lake's like, you know, if they're not coming in my swim, there's a reason. So it's going to be dark in it. It's going to be evening before I get a bite. So I will be stopping the video. So if I jump on again with another fish, I'm sorry, I can't just record from 9 in the morning till 9 at night. Do you know what I mean? There's so much video. Obviously, my phone won't be able to take it. Not even that, it's the battery. I've charged it up once already. So hopefully I'll be able to film some of it, but we just don't know. Right, anyway. That was obviously on a piece of bread. Right, ciao for now, guys. Bing, bang, bosh. Alright, here's Dopey Dickhead. He's finally found his bloody GoPro, didn't I? Honestly, if I'd have had that earlier, that would have been some epic footage. So yeah, today's been a really hard day down there. It doesn't surprise me. This is what I thought it'd be like all the time. I think I've just done really well. But yeah, so I'm hoping now it's going to be a run before dark. You know, I have barely seen any fish today, and all the fish that I've seen have all been small fish. That's for like, you know, and normally I see a lot of fish here. It just shows a tiny amount of pressure. Well, I reckon I've caught like 50% of the fish there. Because now, like, they're really, really funny. Like, and all the decent fish that I see are like miles away. This morning I seen one jump and it's like halfway across the lake. So yeah, I'm hoping for one run before it gets dark. And Mrs. is like, "Where are you coming out?" Me and Scrappy are living the dream, aren't we, Scraps? So it's like, it's a hard one really what to do. I'm just going to stay on now. I've got about 2 hours before it gets dark. Hopefully I can actually record it. I've sorted out some gaffer tape for the GoPro for the bloody tripod, what I ended up ruining because I'm numpty. But yeah, what I was going to say as well is like, to people what helped me out, I learned a lot when I was broke. Because when you got a fish when you're broke, you make things work, you know. And my catch rate didn't change because I was broke, you know. That's one thing. Like, unless I was fishing linear, you know what I'm saying. But generally my catch rate didn't change. Sorry, I thought I'd seen a fish. My catch rate didn't change because I was broke. Even to the point when I was catching roach with the same hook I was using like all the time. I was doing a lot of, to be fair, there a lot of roving fishing, so I was just using bread. So even when you're broke, you can get bread, you know. And so yeah, I had some really good sessions still, even when I was broke. It just made things a lot harder, you know, when you're using the same hook over and over and over again. You're thinking, oh my god, this hook's gonna be wild, it's wild blunt, you know. So yeah, now I've got all the hooks, all the bits that I need, and feels a lot more better. And I can't believe I lost my bank stick with my alarm on it and my bobbin, so that was a pain in the ass. But now I've got two new ones. So yeah, happy days, buzzing about that. Right, anyway, hopefully you will see me on the bank with a fish. Ciao for now, bean bang watch. Wallop. Back on camera, guys. Oh, we're just about to reel in. Seesaw. There we go. Just come off. No way did it just come off. No way. It just come off. I can't feel him there. Yeah, he's there. He's there. Scrappy. Good boy. Oh, that was crazy. Said it'd be last knock-ins, didn't I, guys? Hey. Oh. Snow common. Whew. The amount of weed I've got with this fish, man. Look at all this. It's like a two-tone. A long fish. Pop up sticking out of his mouth. All right, mate. All right. There we go. Pop up out. Right, let's do this. Long. That's right, lean comment. Chill out, mate. So after all the crazy cameras stuff going on, breaking my tripod, there we go. Long, lean, there's like a two-tone fish. Hug him. There we go. So there we go. Resulted in 2 in the end. Sorry about the bad cameraing, but I should have had the GoPro on. I've learnt my lesson. I've always be prepared when I'm stalking, and I broke the bloody tripod, didn't I? But yeah, that was a good old scrap. Hope I got that on bloody camera. I literally just about to turn the camera off as well. Literally, I thought, nah, do you know what? Start packing up slowly. Kept seeing the fish swimming around, and there we go. And I'm literally here. Said it'd be last knock-ins, didn't I, guys? Hey. Oh. Snow common. Whew. The amount of weed I've got with this fish, man. Look at all this. It's like a two-tone. A long fish. Pop up sticking out of his mouth. Alright, mate. Ooh. There we go. Pop up out. Right, let's do this. Long. That's right, lean comment. Chill out, mate. So after all the crazy cameras stuff going on, breaking my tripod, there we go. Long, lean. There's like a two-tone fish. Hug him. There we go. So there we go. Resulted in 2 in the end. Sorry about the bad cameraing, but I should have had the GoPro on. I've learnt my lesson. I've always be prepared when I'm stalking, and I broke the bloody tripod, didn't I? But yeah, that was a good old scrap. Hope I got that on bloody camera. I was literally just about to turn the camera off as well. Literally, I thought, nah, do you know what? Start packing up slowly. Kept seeing the fish swimming around, and there we go. And I'm literally here next to the water. I'm gonna put it straight in. I'm gonna mess it up. There we go. That didn't take much going back. Oh, the amount of weed. Look at that. So I didn't know if I had the fish on or not. Felt something release, and I thought, oh no, the fish has come off. That was on my quiver tip. You might not have seen all the fight because it was jumping around. Right. And I got to say goodbye to Scrapster. He's been a boy today. And you've been a boy. Yeah, and you? Yeah, I'll let you hit the alarm today, eh? Well, anyway, goodbye from us, and result in the end after a long hard day and it's scrap. But you've been the best fishing dog ever, haven't you, eh? All right, ciao for now, peeps. Bye bye. Right then, guys, I'm going to call it a time there. That was a crazy session, honestly. It was such a hard, long day. I knew when it got dark I'd have a chance. I got that one chance off the top, what I took. It took me ages to get him going. I'm actually surprised by the size of the fish because the ones that were in the swim were actually small. So I was like, oh no, man. Like, you pull that work in and then you get a £6 common. I didn't mind, but you know what I mean? And then, sorry, there were 2 swimming around that were quite small and a bigger one kept coming in. Eventually, obviously, I got the bigger one. And that one was a result as well, long, lean, common. Right, bing, bang, bosh, like and subscribe to my channel and hit me up on Facebook, Fighting Fisherman. Us. Boom. Oh yeah, Instagram, Fighting Fisherman #9. Bing.